Welcome, my dear viewer, to 1 minute. Sorry for that. Welcome, my dear viewer, to Dr. Paul Kebicho YouTube channel, official YouTube channel. I want to talk today about Honorable David Nyoro, the MP for Kiharu. Kindly allow me to talk about Honorable David Nyoro, the MP for Kiharu Constituency. Once again, I want to talk about Honorable David Nyoro, the MP for Kiharu Constituency. I want to talk about leadership. What is a leadership and what does a leadership entail? If you are there and you are deciding to go to leadership to make money, not to serve people, kindly don't bother. If you are there and you don't have what we call the welfare of the people that you want to lead in your heart, forget about leadership. If you are there and what you are thinking about is personal interests, forget about leadership. If you are there and you have a very big dream pertaining to your life later, and you're not able to serve the people that you have, your immediate people, forget about leadership. I want to thank God that this week I was actually traversing the whole of Kiharu constituency, courtesy of Honorable Samson David Nyoro. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when you see Honorable David Nyoro, he's not just a leader, but he's a leader with extraordinary leadership qualities. And one thing that has made me happy about Honorable David Nyoro, he has not paid me to campaign for him. He has not given me any incentive of any nature for me to come and spare my precious time and talk about him, is because of his style of leadership. Number one, Honorable David Nyoro has come to realize that we do not have huge chunks of land upon which we can bequeath to our children in the event we left this universe. So what has Honorable David Nyoro done? And I thank God that most leaders from Kenya are now going for benchmarking at Kiharu constituency, because Honorable David Nyoro has done extraordinary well. I'm a teacher by profession, but for that matter, I'm a lecturer. I am a researcher, I do research, and I'm one person who works with what we call the society. But what I found at Kiharu constituency is something that is marvelous. What has David Nyoro done? Honorable David Nyoro has realized that the only thing that any worthy leader can give to the people that he is leading is education. And in that line, he has come to the realization, or he's actually in congruence with what the late president of South Africa said, that education is the most powerful weapon which can transform the entire globe. So what Honorable David has done, because he understands the needs of his people, he has decided to come up with what we call Masomobora philosophy or Masomobora project. Masomobora project within Kiharu constituency is where he's telling parents who have got children in secondary schools, and I'll be coming to primary as well, that a parent will only be paying 1,000 shillings per term. Imagine everything else is provided for by Honorable David Nyoro. You first of all note that. Tell me, if you are there, and I'll say this without fear of contradiction, that those people who have got their thoughts that the only place where their children can excel is in boarding school, you are completely mistaken. We have got day schools. I'm a product of a day school. Many people are a product of day school, including Honorable David Nyoro, including other people who talked even yesterday, including Honorable Gitonga of Iwang'ombe. They gave their testimony yesterday. And I can tell you this, what Honorable David Nyoro has done, he has made sure that every parent will be able to afford 1,000 shillings per term in order to have his or her child in school. What else do you think any leader should give? Now, within that 1,000 shillings, he has given firm instructions that no parent should pay that money in advance for planning purposes. So every parent is expected to pay only 1,000 shillings in those in day school, those parents with children in day school or students in day school, just 1,000 shillings. Then imagine they have got food in school, of course, everything else is catered for. And the Nyoro is so pragmatic. He has said any school that may think of starting what we call remedial teachings, they are free to do that, but should not charge anything more than 1,000 shillings. Another way of ensuring that children are in school. Oh, Honorable David Nyoro, you are an exceptional leader. Honorable David Nyoro has imagined he has got 1/12 primary schools, public primary schools, and all the 112 public primary schools, they have tiles, and they not only have tiles, they have been refurbished, repainted, boards made, desks are of high quality, teachers are motivated, and this man called Onabode Nyoro, he uses his ingenuity to know how to make things happen within Kiharu constituency. So every person, every parent who has a student in high school is being educated freely. Imagine just 1,000 shillings per term. Leave alone that. Or so 112 primary schools, he has been able to put tiles, he has been able to paint classes, he has been able to refurbish everything called infrastructure within a school. Now, over and above all, what is he doing now? He's putting cabros in the 112 primary schools within Kiharu constituency. Coming to secondary schools again, where he's paying 1,000 shillings per term, parents are expected to pay 1,000 shillings per term. Honorable Nyoro has gone an extra mile of even cushioning principles of overcharging remedial fees. Now, again, Honorable Nyoro has said every end of the last week of every month, pupils will be eating chapatis. You can imagine, oh, what a leader he is. And again, the Nyoro is very strategic in nature. He has gone ahead and partnered with people who support him, whereby pupils will be eating githeri Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then again, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to encourage even children to be in school on Saturday instead of wasting their time. He has also introduced what we call rice. So be taking rice on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And remember, the last day of the month, you'll be eating chapatis. Oh my goodness. What about rewarding those who are doing well? What about motivating teachers? Everything Honorable Nyoro is doing. That is the kind of a leader we want. And personally, as a scholar, I'm so happy when I see Honorable Nyoro knowing that the only thing that you can give to those people, and more so the students and the pupils in a given constituency, is education. I'm telling you, Honorable Nyoro is exceptional. Again, his, you can't believe this. Honorable Nyoro said all secondary schools that have got less than 50 students, he will be able to pay school fees for them entirely and will be able to provide even school uniforms for them. What kind of a leader do you want? I wish every leader in Kenya can be like Honorable Nyoro. Honorable Nyoro is an exceptional leader. Imagine those schools with less than 50 students, they have school fees is provided for, and over and above all, uniform is provided for. Everything that they require is being provided for by Honorable Nyoro. And what Honorable Nyoro has done, he realizes that the money they get from CDF is not enough. Therefore, he has formed what we call strategic partnerships. That is a leader par excellence. And if there is a leader that I can look forward to becoming the president of the Republic of Kenya, who can transform this nation to become a great nation like we talk of Singapore, South Korea, China, and the rest, Honorable Nyoro best fits in that particular position. I'm not here to campaign for Honorable Nyoro, but I was so impressed by what I found in Kiharu constituency. I'm urging all our leaders wherever they are. Can we borrow a leaf from Honorable Nyoro? And he's a man of the people. He respects people. He greets almost everybody. At a place called Gaturi, we had more than 1,800 parents. I'm telling you, he greeted all the parents and the students who were sitting on the front row. Again, he repeated the same thing at Kahatia, where we had more than 4,000 parents and their students and pupils. Again, he repeated the same at Kiharu. When he went to Mobi yesterday, where we were at Mobi yesterday, he's a humble man. And he freely interacts with people. Those people who get positions and they think they have arrived, it is quite unfortunate. You are not a master of people, you are a servant of people. The moment people change this scenario where they become demigods, by virtue of becoming a governor, you can't even pick somebody's call. By virtue of being a governor, you are actually fence-ringed by security, more than 10 officers, pushing people who gave you the votes. When you were going for the votes from them, you endeared to them. You could greet even an 85-year-old mother or a grandfather or grandmother who could dismiss using his plain hands. But now, because you have become a leader, you go looking for police officers, you go looking for security officers to ring fence you. That is not wisdom. I thank God for Honorable Nyoro. I did not realize at any given time whether Honorable Nyoro had security or not that entire period I moved with him. He's a charismatic, pragmatic man. He's a man of empathy. He's a humble man full of humility. I wish Kenyans can realize who is Honorable Ndindi Nyoro. Honorable Ndindi Nyoro will not go talking about any other thing. It's education, education, education. Anasema walainishe masomo Kiharu. Na kuambia jamani, if you want to go and benchmark, and I was happy that yesterday, more than 25 leaders, MPs, and women reps, they came to Kiharu to witness what I'm talking about. That is the kind of a leader that we require. We say a good leader is the one who leads others and shows them how to become a leader and to sustain the momentum that drove them where they are. That's a true leader. How I pray that God may make our leaders realize how important it is to ensure that the people who brought you where you are, you never downtrodden, you never stamp on them. May God bless Honorable Ndindi. God bless you, members. I thought I should share that one with you. If it has made you to think and to know the kind, next time in the year 2027, let me say this as I conclude. In the year 2027, during the elections, if you are there, please don't go voting a leader because you've been given 200 shillings. By the way, you become so cheap to take 200 shillings at the expense of your life. At the expense of your life. I'm saying Ndindi Nyoro is the right material, is the right candidate for what we call the President of the Republic of Kenya. I repeat again, without fear of contradiction, without iota of doubts, that if Ndindi Nyoro stood for presidency, I would not even think twice. I would give him my vote and I influence the people who know me because Ndindi Nyoro is the person we require. We require the man of Ndindi Nyoro's method, charisma, pragma, stature, tandem, decorum, demeanor. That is the man we're looking for. Don't go. If you take 200 shillings, if you take 200 shillings, you divide by 60 months. You can imagine how cheap and how trivial you are. We want a leader who does not go giving handouts to be elected. These are not leaders. Any leader who go bribing voters to become a leader is not a leader. These are the leaders who give their people fish at the expense of their life. A good leader is the one who gives his people, his subjects, what we call a fishing rod. Thank you so much. May God bless you, Honorable Ndindi Nyoro. You are a true servant of Kenya, a true son of Kenya. And a Kenya, as you say, is your business, is our business. May God bless you. Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'll be coming with another topic now on different area altogether, but I salute Honorable Ndindi Nyoro. Honorable Ndindi Nyoro, I'm telling you, whatever you want to say, but I'm for Ndindi Nyoro anytime, any moment, because he has touched my heart. I went to Kiharu Constituency and I could see how parents were ecstatic when they saw Ndindi Nyoro. Actually, they were seeing Ndindi Nyoro like a small Jesus. Because why? Because he has been able to solve their problems. Ndindi Nyoro has offered solutions to the people of Kiharu Constituency. Ndindi Nyoro has made loans. Ndindi Nyoro has provided every infrastructure of a school. Ndindi Nyoro has created, I'm telling you, this is the guy. I can't wait to work with Ndindi Nyoro personally. I have never spoken about any other politician on my YouTube platform, but I have spoken about Ndindi Nyoro. Ndindi Nyoro is the man to watch. May God bless you, Ndindi Nyoro. May God bless the people of Kiharu. And for information, for those who don't know, Ndindi Nyoro never produced even a single poster during the 2022 general elections. He was told by his people, our son, we don't want you to spend any coin, we know you. And because you're not being voted by strangers, we know you. Just go out there, we will give you votes. And they gave him an overwhelming support. If I was in Kiharu, I would equally have done the same. And not forget, of course, the leadership of Kanata, who is also doing exceedingly well. I salute you, Doctor, Honorable Dr. Kanata. You have done well. Providing health care. Even, of course, taking care of the early childhood, the nursery children. I thank God for you. Health care. You can just make a call at Mulanga. Mulanga is the place to wash. And I can tell you, gentlemen, whether you love me or hate me, the next president of the Republic of Kenya will definitely come from Mulanga. And more so, if I'm not wrong, from Kiharu Constituency. From Kiharu Constituency. Watch my words. Internet never forgets. One day, one time, God willing, God keeping us alive. This show will be shown on our national television, where Kivisho prophesied that the next president of the Republic of Kenya definitely will come from Murang'a, and more so specifically from Kiharu constituency. I terminate my show. May God bless you. It was nice talking to you.